kitchen at that point?
Yeah, just like someone accidentally fell into the table or something.
Okay.
And she was like literally...
Do you know about what time that might have been? Do you have any idea?
4 or something. I tried to call all of them at like 4:20ish around that time, and no one was answering. I thought they just went to bed or something.
We now know Xana fighting for her life. Bethany's room was on the first floor, and Xana's room was on the second floor of the house. And at 4:17 that morning, there was a loud thud heard on a camera next door. That was likely Xana struggling with Brian Koberger.
What happened after that?
And called me, and she said she thinks she saw someone. And I didn't know, like, really what to think of it, because sometimes we think we hear things a lot in the house, but it's usually just Ethan walking around. But she came, I told her to come in my room, and she could sleep with me, and we could lock the door, and just stay in there just in case if there was anything, and that's all I know. I fell back asleep.
You didn't hear anything else?
Mm-hmm.
No one else talking? Okay. Did you make it to your room then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What time do you think she got in your room?
Around like 4:20, 4:30.
Okay, about the same time?
Yeah.
And did she say anything to you when she got into the room?
She said she thought she saw a man, but I didn't know what to think of it. I was like still half asleep, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. I don't know.
Okay.
It didn't sound like I didn't hear screams, I didn't hear anything. So I didn't really know.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Uda London. I'm a licensed cognitive behavior therapist, that's a CBT therapist, and a licensed mental health counselor. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the contents in this channel. This is all my thoughts, my speculations, and my opinions only. I hope my subscribers and viewers are having a lovely weekend. This is the case of the Idaho 4. May the victims rest in peace. Condolence to the families. Today I'd like to go back to Bethany Funke's interview because certain parts of this interview are extremely important, I personally believe. 4:20 in the morning, Bethany Funk says that she hears a loud noise from the kitchen, a loud sound. She said that she thought that Ethan or somebody who was awake, she said Ethan likes to go around a lot inside the house. She thought one of them crashed into the table. So she didn't take it much. But what is important is that I don't believe in the timeline after 4 a.m. What is important to notice is that she agrees that she heard a loud sound in the kitchen. I personally believe no matter what time it was, or no matter how these tragic incidents happen, there's something very important. And that is, we could hear a lot on Linda Lane. So I believe something happened at Queen Apartment Parking Place, or something happened in the kitchen. We could see in the beginning, the kitchen looked like a crime scene itself. There was red liquid on the door, and I believe the attack assault was happening from outside to the inside in the kitchen. It led up to the living room. I don't believe the fights were happening in the room. The rooms are too small for them to be even unaliving there. Trigger warning. I wouldn't be surprised if they unalive all the 4 victims somewhere else, whether it's in the living room, kitchen, or 1119 King Road, or somewhere else. They needed more space to be getting so much damage and injury done. So if BF heard all that, she says around 4:20, and if the thud was heard at 4:20, could it be that Ethan could have been unalived somewhere else and they carried him home, possibly? I know I hate that thought. They already tortured him, carved his legs, his ears, his thighs, inner, outer thigh, many other places, and they could have brought him home. Maybe 4 of them carried them, and just they could have been too tired, too exhausted after all the torture that they did, all the infliction, all the poke wounds they gave these 4 victims. They could have just thrown Ethan halfway on the floor and halfway on the bed, in my opinion. I won't be surprised if Zana, Maddie, and Katie were held at home before they were unalived. Zana was taken back home too by them, the suspects. And I believe Ethan could have been taken somewhere else. There was a period of time in the Linda Lane recording that it sounds like Ethan disappeared. I don't mean disappeared literally, but that they could have taken him to another location, or they were torturing him somewhere else. But I find it interesting that BF speaks about hearing noises in the kitchen. Was there a fight going on in the kitchen? This is why Ann Taylor and Bethany wanted Bethany Funk as this exculpatory evidence. She definitely knew something.